A couple of weeks later, why, John Stolp, and you can check this story with John. He called and he said, Wes, we're having a little meeting, an early morning meeting, a regular ag meeting. I go every Wednesday morning. He said, are you and the sheriff okay down there? And I said, well, I guess so. Why? He said, well, you're under investigation. I said, what for? He said, animal cruelty. A lady had read in the paper a letter that somebody else had written. She wrote to the Department of Ag, the animal control people, and said, I think it's illegal for him to shoot cats, investigate him. But I'm cleared. I'm the only legislator up there that's been cleared of animal cruelty plus criminal contempt of court. I've got 2 clearances for me. I haven't been certified sane yet, but I have that. Jim, you want to come up and give us a political speech? Jim Kerr is here, and we're very happy to have Jim. And he's pretty normal. Where is Jim? There's Jim. I call him Uncle Jim up there because I think so much of him, and he's a lot older than I am, too. But I really enjoy him. He's a real good fella, and if you have any problems, just call me, and Jim will take care of them.
Thank you, Wes. I thought I was home free on this one. I was hiding over there, being inconspicuous. But what you do, you put me here in the spotlight. So anyway, we've done some interesting things down at the Capitol. I kind of like Wes's story. That's one of the better ones. Gosh, there's so many stories down there. It's hard to think of them right now. I didn't know I was going to be put on the spot here. Thanks, Wes. Now my buns are tired from riding that horse all day, and I'm drawing a blank, but that won't last long because that's the business that we're in. So anyway, we were talking a little bit ago about conservation easements, and that's kind of a big issue to people that have them. A lot of people don't have them. But one of those things that we do down there that doesn't make sense is common sense. We don't have a lot of that down there. We were just talking about that a little bit ago, and common sense is pretty uncommon at the Capitol. Common sense solves problems, but what we do is we create these dilemmas. We know that you've been found not guilty twice. But only Glenn Vaught has been found to have a heart because they actually did an electrocardiogram at the Capitol. Poor Glenn had a little dilemma, but anyway, it all worked out. So I'm just kind of glad to have a chance to visit with people down here in southern Colorado and in Wes's home ground, and he's got a lot of it. You got way more than I do. How many square miles you got?
20,000.
20,000 square miles.
200 times 100.
I got 17 square miles. So I got a bigger job than he does. No. He's got a lot of ground to cover. So anyway, thanks for having us here. Thank you, Wes, for putting this thing on. Thanks for the horses. Thanks for the meal. We had a great time, and keep up the good work there, Wes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We went to a breakfast, close-up breakfast, and every Eastern Plains legislator was there, Senate and House, and there was 5 of us. 3 representatives and 2 senators. Brophy and Kester were the senators, and myself, Cory Gardner, and Jerry Sonnenberg. That's 5 of us from about I-25, and some of it goes on west of I-25 to the Kansas border. In Aurora, there are 11 legislators that have Aurora after their name, the county. That's just Aurora. And then you've got Jefferson County and Adams County and Denver and all of that. There's 100 altogether, and 5 of us, representative and senators, cover over a third of it. So we're kind of outnumbered, but we get along very well because we have good people like Jim. And Gene Labuda is helping us, and they're very receptive. I visit with them a lot. Gene, do you want to come up and give us a few words of wisdom? Here comes Gene and her husband Michael back there, and Jim's lovely wife Patsy is here with us too. So thanks a lot for coming down.
Well, thank you, Wes, and I want to thank all of you for giving me a serape to keep warm and a jacket and gloves and everything else because I just didn't dress warmly enough. But it's been a delightful day. I grew up in South Texas and frequently had evenings like this on the King Ranch, which was surrounded the area I lived in. It's just beautiful, and I didn't see any wildlife today, though. Where's all the wildlife?
My buddy Dean was here.
Frank's adult is not here right now.
You saw Dean, didn't you?
It was a lot of fun. I thank you all for your hospitality, and thank you very much for the great food and the great company and the great horse. Sue was a lovely horse, and she liked to go fast, and I liked her to go fast, and Wes told me not to let her go so fast, but it was a fun day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I wasn't too worried about the horse.